Today we have the very popular Mivi Roam 2 in addition to the newer Amazon Basics Bluetooth speaker with 8 watts of power in its driver, and both of these are priced at around 1200 rupees, so let's find out which one you should go for. Looking at both of these speakers, you will find the Amazon Basics speaker to be much larger and heavier than the Roam 2, but if we talk about their design, both of them look pretty decent, with the Amazon Basics looking more rugged, while the Roam 2 looks sleeker with a nice metal grille on its front. Both these speakers have a loop that you can use to hang them, but it is made of metal on the Amazon Basics speaker. You will find buttons on the top of both speakers, and you can control volume, change tracks, and control playback using them. Both of these speakers can obviously run with Bluetooth, and you do have an aux-in port on the Roam 2 for wired connectivity, but on the Amazon Basics speaker, in addition to aux-in, you also have a USB port and a microSD card slot that you can use for playing music with a pen drive or a memory card, and that is a great number of inputs to be in this budget. Both speakers offer connectivity with Bluetooth 5.0, and you can also connect two of them in stereo mode, which is a great feature to have. Both of them also have water resistance, and even though the Roam 2 is less rugged looking, I have dropped it many times intentionally and it has survived. We also have mics on both of these speakers for calling, and while the quality of mics on both isn't that great, the mic on the Amazon Basics speaker is better than the one on the Roam 2, which sounds quite bad. In addition to a single driver on both of these speakers, we also have bass radiators. The Roam 2 has a small bass radiator on the front, while the Amazon Basics speaker has a larger looking one on its backside. The driver on the Roam 2 is rated at 5 watts, while the driver on the Amazon Basics speakers is rated at 8 watts, so let's hear how both of them sound.
To escape. When you're walking on the moon, walking on the moon. Place your happy place. Will change your groove when you're dancing on the moon, dancing on the moon.
I was also very surprised to hear this, but the Mivi Roam 2 sounds much better than the Amazon Basics Bluetooth speaker, even though that looks much bigger and has higher wattage on its driver with physically larger size. The bass on the Mivi Roam 2 is much better than the Amazon Basics speaker, which just sounds surprisingly tinny for its size, and it really sounds much more treble focused and tinny in comparison, which makes this quite an unenjoyable experience for me. It does get louder than the Roam 2, but it really doesn't sound good enough to make you want to play it louder, so overall the Mivi Roam 2 is a clear winner in this area. It really shows you how just having a bigger tool for the job won't result in better satisfaction, even if it may have better connectivity, and you really have to experience some things in person to get an idea of the performance. Amazon Basics advertises a battery life of 15 hours on their speaker, while Mivi says that their Roam 2 can run for 24 hours at mid-volume. Battery life can depend on a lot of factors, but you can expect the Roam 2 to run for longer. Both of these speakers have a micro USB port for charging, which kind of sucks, but it is not a deal breaker for me. So overall, I would personally go for the Mivi Roam 2 over the Amazon Basics speaker because I really don't like how it sounds, even if it may have better features and a better microphone. However, if you really want the USB or the microSD card input, the Amazon speaker does offer that, and that can be quite helpful for listening to podcasts in the bathroom, so I'll have links to both of these in the video description so you can check them out. And that will be it for this video. Let me know which speaker is your choice in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if it helped you, subscribe with bell, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.